I'm LeAnn.
Hi, I'm Jeannie.
And we're the Loose Thread Stitchers. And today is Monday, October 16th, and boy, 2 times we're right on track. Aren't we good now? We're good. This is episode number 20. Welcome back to all of our subscribers, and if you're new, welcome in. We hope you have a good time watching us.
Thanks for joining us.
Yes. Updates. What are updates? Weather. I always talk about weather in Minnesota. We have gotten rain. I think totally for the month of October, I don't know Jeannie, but we're at about 6 inches.
Yeah. Within the last month.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's been the last 2 weeks, but yeah.
We're still in a drought though. We went from the really dark, worst red, severe, past severe. Now we're just drought. Normal drought level, is that what I say? We're orange. We aren't the dark red. So I think we're just up to the normal drought. But boy, the rain's been really nice. We have our trees all change color, and our trees are kind of done. They're like at the end. And I know the weatherman keeps saying to drive through our area because we're at our peak, but we're not.
We've got a couple real bright ones in the yard. In fact, I took a picture yesterday, so we'll put it on the opening video.
Yeah, because I thought it's going to be hard-pressed for me to find, at least in Lindstrom, where I can take a picture of a tree that doesn't have 99% of its leaves gone.
Yeah. And my flowers out front are still blooming, so I've just left them.
Yeah, because we went from 90 down. I mean, lately our high's been around 47. So at night we've had a couple of hard freezes already.
Yeah. Well, this morning there was frost.
Yep.
On the grass and fields, yeah.
So it's winter's coming.
So as long as it stays rain and doesn't turn to the white stuff.
They had white stuff up north though.
Yeah.
They showed it.
But I know Kathy on Linen and Scraps was saying that up north they're wearing parkas already. And that must be really up north.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not winter coat season. Well,
she was out on her porch when I arrived, sitting there rocking in her chair because she gets hot. And I couldn't do that anymore. I would be...
It's refreshing.
This is her kind of weather. Mm-hmm. I'm on the cold side now. Please. You'll see this a lot now every month until we get warm.
Layers of it.
Yes, that's me. You won't see her in layers. It's rare you'll even see her in a jacket or a winter jacket.
I wear fleece for my winter jacket outside a lot of times.
Because most times she hops in the car, she's got like a spring jacket on. Spring jacket.
All relative, isn't it? Yes.
Okay, so I guess we'll dive right in.
Well, I was just going to give one update, and it's just, I don't want to dwell on it, but I want it's kind of a public service. Okay. Last month, I went in for just a routine skin scan. Okay. They biopsied a couple spots, and one was malignant melanoma. So I had to go in for surgery. I had a driver right here that took me down and everything came out good. But if it wouldn't have been for that skin scan, they wouldn't have found it. It was on the back of my shoulder and this. So just run a stress, get in there and get your yearly
skin check.
Yes. My dermatologist said several times, I saved my life by going in and having that done and being caught when it did. So that's just it. Just when you go in and you get your routine checkups and mammograms and whatever, or add a skin check to it.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Okay, so there we go. Now we can dive in.
FFOs, I have 2.
Okay.
She has like 50 of hers. This is, I have this Trick or Treat by Cottage Samplers, and I didn't do the whole thing. I'm just working on one at a time, and so I did the kitty with the pumpkin, and I put it in a tart pan.
Is that ever cute?
And it's on 40 count oatmeal by whim.
Fibers on a whim?
Fibers on a whim. And so last night I was going to hang a thing because I want to hang it on my tree. And I have black and white baker's twine, is that what it's called? And I don't like white, so I took that Primitive Gatherings spray antiquing and I sprayed it, and of course it was wet. But so I'll just glue that to the back of it and hang it on.
Is that the first time you've used that?
No, the antiquing spray, no.
Okay, have you used it on linen?
Not linen.
Okay.
I used it on, I bought some sunflowers for, you'll see a picture of my tree because I have it decorated for Halloween and fall. So you'll see a picture of that in the beginning. But I bought sunflowers at Michael's and they were really bright. So I actually sprayed those with the antiquing to dull them down.
Oh, nice.
And then I used the antiquing for something else that I finished, but I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
Oh, it was one of the red chenille trims around one of my pin keeps. It was too bright, so I sprayed the antiquing spray on that too, again, to darken it, dull it down, get it to my darkness.
Yeah. Down
But
to your
these
level.
are tart trays. They're and I got them on Amazon, and you get like, I don't know if I got 16 or 20 of them. And the circle, I don't know if you can see, but I had to glue the circle on. The circle comes off because they really are tart pans.
Oh.
So I had to glue the circle on, and I'll give you a little hint. Aleen's doesn't stick because these are Teflon. They're non-stick tart pans.
Did you have to use like the E6000?
Yeah, I had to use the E6000 to get it to stay on. But I just cut a disc the same size as the disc in there, and then I used 2 layers of batting, and there you go.
So now have you ever, okay, you got quantity of the tart pans. So
Yeah.
you wouldn't ever do the magnet and washer thing and switch out for seasons.
For these, if I wasn't going to hang them on the tree as an ornament, I could, like if I was going to put them in my bread pan shelf or something, sure, I would do that.
But why couldn't you still do it?
I could for my ornament, but then, I mean, do you just want one of these on your tree? You're going to magnetize
No,
each
but I'm
one?
thinking, okay, like if you put, how many are on that pattern? 9?
9, yeah.
So if you did 9 Halloween and then you get Christmas and you do,
Oh, but Christmas, I have so much Christmas, I don't really know that I'll add more cross stitch or anything for. I will pin keeps, but for ornaments on my tree, we got ornaments coming out of our ears, for Christmas. So, but I know what you're saying. So like spring, I could pop them out and put a spring one in instead.
that is really cute.
It is. That was fun. And then we went to Galleria, and Jeannie said she was going to start something new. So I thought, well, okay, I'll start something new. So I have this. It's by Chessie and me, and it's called Pumpkin Row. Let's see that way there. So you can see Pumpkin Row. And I had seen this at Stitchville. They had a model in a glass case right next to the register.
That's where you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, every time I go there and I'm paying, I look at that thing and I thought, oh, that's cute. And then the next time, oh, yeah, that's really cute. So I finally say, will you just give me the pattern for that? So she did. So here it is. It's all done.
That is cute.
And,
Did you do call for floss?
yeah, it's a called for floss. I didn't change what is the
Fabric?
fabric. You know, I had a piece of fabric.
Lakeside linen right down there.
Oh,
credits.
yeah, it is a Lakeside linen. I don't know what fabric I used. It's got a little tiny bit of modeling in it. It was just a piece, because we go down to Osage and stuff, and they have bags of, you know, just
Remnants.
pieces. Yeah, and I don't know. This says you're supposed to use 32 count vintage sand dune, and this is at least a 36, if not a 40. So it's a little smaller than what they're saying, and I only used 1/2, and I just had orange little mini rickrack I threw on there. So, but
Very
I finished
nice. Sawdust?
Yeah, they're sawdust, and this time, boy, I stuffed that bugger till. I mean, I had a really hard time sewing the bottom together, so I figured, okay, I got enough sawdust in there this time, and I think I do. I think you gotta stuff and stuff and stuff and stuff, and then stuff some more. But if you can't get your little seam sewn, then you know you got enough sawdust in there. So, those are my 2 FFOs.
Okay. This was a finish last year, but I fully finished. It's called Angry Cat, and it was from 2001 Halloween just cross stitch. The Angry Cat. So this is how.
For a person who doesn't like cats.
But how could you not?
I know that one looks really bad. That poor kitty's had a rough life.
Yeah, and this one has fiberfill in it. So, and then this one here, it's Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead.
Oh, yeah.
And that's by Homespun Elegance.
Yep.
And this one has the walnut shells in it. And we got some at Galleria in the Nebby Needle.
Yeah.
But it has
lavender in it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can smell it.
Yeah.
I got just a plain. I guess I didn't notice the lavender.
And this was just done on a scrap with called for DMCs. So, and when we were down, this is one of my start at Galleria. It's Witch's Brew, and it was a free chart from Tidy Modernist. And I did it on 18 count lime splash. I don't know if you can see the green spots in the white. I thought it kind of looked like the brew had bubbled.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you can. They're green here, but on the camera they kind of show white or gray. But
so that was my finish on that one. Twin Peak Primitives, Black Halloween series. I did 2 of these. I did this is called Teaching Lesson.
Oh.
And again, this is on scrap, 18 count Ada. And then I did the Witches in the Pumpkin.
Oh, that's cute.
So, just with DMC 310. Then I finished out of Twin Peak Patriotic Ornament Book, 2002. It's United We Stand. And this is also with the walnut shells.
That's cute.
So, oh, and then I finished my Teresa Colgert, the Mystery Sal.
Yeah, your Sal, yeah.
Life is Simple. Simple Life. I gotta redo this frame, but this is what it will look like.
Why do you have to redo it?
Well, because it's...
Oh, popping out.
Yeah, this is a document frame, and I don't think it was thick enough.
Okay.
But I kind of like it on the way it looks.
Looks really nice.
So, oh, then I got these too. Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Okay, these Canadian Stitchery, they're little wooden ornaments. And here's the cardinal, black cat and cardinal. And they're come as a kit. So there's the black cat.
So they're wood, right?
They're wood, they're perforated wood.
Yeah.
And then they have the floss in there and a needle.
Wasn't that weird? Because of the wood, it doesn't look like floss. It looks like almost diamond painting or something.
Yeah.
Because the holes in the wood make everything look round.
And then there's the adhesive felt cut out to fit. And then here is the cardinal.
Yeah, it really looks different.
Yeah, it's something to put on my tree. When we were at Galleria, we did all three round robins.
Yep.
So this was just Noelle was one of the round robins. So the kit came, everything in it.
Oh, yeah, you're showing the finished thing.
So that's...
There's a little snowflake at the bottom. That's
yeah.
cute.
And then it's fall, you all. Meridian Design. Ooh, who is this one from? Don Frisky is the Mindful Needle. The Noelle was from Mindful Needle. And this one is from Meridian Designs. It's fall, y'all. And we got the wooden pumpkin. And it's perforated paper with beads.
Yeah, the beads are all around the edge. Yeah, we had 4 designers for every round robin. And each one of them had some little project for you to do.
Yeah. And this is full coverage. So, okay, there. That's my finishes. Fully finishes.
Fully finishes. Well, you did your normal goodness there.
Yep.
Okay, FOs. I don't have any FOs.
I do.
I know you do.
Be right back. Okay. This was Teresa Colgert from the Patreon, and it was May ornament. God bless the USA. And it's just a cute little, this is on Seraphim Fabrics Winter White. Oh, I didn't get my board out.
Well, that's okay. You got to fold it. It looks good.
So, and then this is Barn Star Christmas. And it's 7 little squares, small squares with like a quilt pattern on it. So I did 2 of them. There's
Oh, that's
one.
pretty.
And it's called for floss, the red and the gold. And then here's another one. So, and this is on 18, oh, I have it on my,
Okay.
yeah. 18 count Ada and Bramble. We got this at Reflections in Omaha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it was just a remnant. Okay, I think that's my FOs.
Finishes. Okay.
Yes.
Then we have whips. And this month I was working on this sampler called Quaker Diamonds. I've been working on it for a little bit. And I had this big thing done and a few of the letters and this upper corner done. And now I have gotten this far.
Ooh, that's really coming along.
Yeah, and this is as far as it goes on the side. So I'm on section 3, and then it moves down. I just have this, this part here is really big. It's this right here. It's a big piece. And once I get that big piece and another alphabet, then there's that piece right there. Once that's all filled in here, then section 3 is done, and then I can move down to section, because it's longer. I mean, I know this is more fabric than needed, but this is longer than wider. But I'm just happy I've reached the edge. And these don't have really borders, because normally I do borders first, and this doesn't really have borders. So I just kind of keep working right to left and then work down a little.
And what floss is that?
This is Valdani floss. It's these little balls. And there's 3 strands on each. When you pull it off, there's 3 strands, and you use all 3 strands. And this is on 18 count mellow.
No. 18? No.
Not 18 count. I'm sorry. It's 28 count mellow by.
I was gonna say that would be me.
I know. I saw 18 there, so I was like, no, that's how wide it is. So that's my whip that I've been working on this month.
That is so pretty, those colors.
Colors, I wish you could see them. And I mean, yeah, they look pretty there, but they really look even more pretty in person.
And you're not going to dull them down, are you? You're going to leave them that vibrant.
Oh, yeah. See,
I didn't know if you'd spray them.
No.
They are beautiful.
Not with the Valdani variegation is beautiful.
It is.
It's quite amazing how
And the lowercase are over 1, aren't they?
Yep, they are. And it's weird because I'm sure when you look at this, it's black. The letters are black, but they're not. They're a black blue. And you can see...
oh, the V.
Yep, you can see the variegation where it goes from black to blue and then black again. See, I mean, it's here too. So it's really cool. Every color is variegated. It's just amazing. As I'm working on it, you just kind of go, wow.
Yeah.
And then I wonder, how does she come up with these designs? And then not only to pick the design, but then what color are you going to use for that,
That center there, the variegation in that center.
Yeah, and the gold. And I mean, she has tons of these. These are time consuming too, believe it or not, but there's lots of these little doodads all over the place. So I got to kind of watch when I'm working because, like, there's a little thing in the H and there's a little thing in the Q, and you don't want to miss those. So I keep making sure as I go, okay, does this match the picture?
Would you ever do a working copy and then highlight as you go so you know?
I work on a working copy. I don't work out of the book, but
Okay.
I have to do that because you have to tape the pages together.
Yeah.
Because like this is,
Overlapping.
half a page, and this was half a page. So yeah, you have to overlap it. I could highlight it, but they're spaced far enough apart, and I feel like I've been doing it long enough. I kind of got the feel for it. So
Yeah.
I love it. It's beautiful.
And that's your focus right now.
Yeah, I kind of switched between this and I Had a Father, Kind and True, but I was telling Jeannie that I was out getting rid of plants. I was just throwing away plants, and all of a sudden the Quaker Welcome popped into my head. And it's just hanging in my head, so I might add that into my my routine or my...
And did you say you feel a little pressure from Flosstube?
Well, because we're on Flosstube, see, if I wasn't doing Flosstube, I would just be working on one thing.
Monogamous.
I would, definitely. And I mean, now I have to start another small, and I don't quite know. I don't know if I want to do another...
Get started on another small.
I don't know if I want to do another fall one, or I don't know. I'm hoping something, I'm going to go through my stuff, and hopefully something will go, oh, I got to do that one. Or I might just do another sewing room one,
Yeah.
And I've been working on those 1/1s from Brenda Gervais. I think they are the schoolhouse lessons, and I got number 1 done. So maybe I'll do one of those again. I'm not sure. Fall is still kind of there in my head. God, I don't know if I want to work on Christmas yet. I just don't know.
But it's the middle of October.
I
So
know,
it's
and it
kinda...
takes me time to do them. That's the thing I always have to remember is it takes me time.
But like your pumpkin one, that isn't Halloween.
No,
so it could
that's
go,
fall.
through, next month.
Right,
So.
yeah. So, and if I was going to do another fall one, I would do something similar to that. Not like a Halloween one, I don't think, unless something just... But boy, that Quaker Welcome is calling my name. So I had started it in the beginning. I tried Mania, and that I didn't last long with Mania. That drove me nuts. So I have just a little start up in the left-hand corner of it. So I think I'm going to throw that into my rotation and work. I don't know why it's in my head. I always tell Jeannie, I get these, like, I'll get a craving for homemade chocolate chip cookies, and I'll wait 2 weeks because I keep thinking it'll go away. And it doesn't. So then I finally make the stupid cookies, and then it goes away. So I think if I work on Quaker Welcome, it'll
Go away.
It'll go away. I don't know, but that's what... I don't know. Who knows what I'm thinking when I'm thinking I'm crazy. I don't know. Okay, your whips.
Okay. Thanks. Give Thanks by Riveras. I thought this would be the time of the year to do it. And I got,
Mocha.
Yeah, Vintage Country Mocha 18 count a scrap. So this is
That looks good on that.
how far I got.
Yeah, that looks really good.
So, it's wrinkled. There's a lot of hoop marks, but is it Karen, the monogamous stitcher, says every time you iron, you...
Flatten your stitches.
Yeah. Don't want to do that. So then I was also working on, this month for Whipco, I was patriotic. So I thought, this one would be a good one. Erica Michaels, God Bless America. And I'm doing this on 18 count antique lace by Seraphim Fabrics with the called for DMC.
That's one of my favorite fabrics.
And this is how far I got on this one. So this is fun. I was watching, I don't know if it was 2020 or Dateline the other night. They had a episode on Jacob Wetterling.
Oh, they interviewed his mom, right? She's doing a memoir or something.
Yeah, and he was a little boy that was kidnapped Was it back in the
Oh man, long time ago.
late 80s or early 90s?
Yeah, and they didn't find him for a long time.
No, but he was kidnapped and assaulted and killed within hours.
But they found the guy, who they had known all along who it was.
Yeah.
Kinda, sort of.
Then I had another WIPCO was Christmas. So I started Noel Reindeer by Samplers and Primitives. And this is on
A blue Ada.
it's cornflower. I wrote it down somewhere.
Well, that's good. You remember cornflower.
There it is. 18 count cornflower fiber on a whim. And then it's with DMC 3328 and 3756. And this is how far I got on Noel Reindeer. So, those are my whips.
Whoops. Now we move on to haul.
Oh.
So if you need to take a break, now's a good time to do it. We went to Galleria, and they had, I never did count how many designers and stuff they had.
No, I didn't either. First time there.
Yeah, this was
St.
our
Charles,
first time
Missouri.
there. And they, on the 4th floor, it's circular. It's kind of like, everybody, all the stores I went, they said it's just like market when they go to market.
Embassy Suites.
Yeah, it's Embassy Suites, and there's a circle, and it's on the 4th floor. And on the 1st floor, there were stitching rooms. And so we were in a stitching room, and then Thursday night, they had early shopping that started at 6:30.
Mm-hmm.
So we went to that, but then once they were open. So Friday, we shopped too. And Thursday night, there were several shops I couldn't even get in. Like Silver Needle, the line was down the hall. Out in the hall, down the hall.
We went to Nebby Needle first, I think.
Yes, because we had a round robin on Thursday, and the lady at Round Robin said that she had sewing cases for sale. And so we went there first. We got in line, and she was only letting 5 in her booth at a time. Not booth, it's a room. But
yeah, that's what I was
she was only letting 5 in at a time, so we were one of the first 5 to go in a room.
And then nobody else could come in until one of us went out. There was a line out.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've been kind of making my own case. It's blue, and I'm still working on it. When I get finished, I'll show it to you. But this one I bought there, and it's gray. And then on the inside of this, it's red and black. And I really like it because she put like tape measure fabric around here. This comes off. And this says, my soul is fed with my needle and thread. Because I thought red and black was another color I like. So underneath it has sections. But I'm going to do a little more to it than this. But this is how it came. So it's a good start.
I got a blue one.
That's what mine is at home, is blue.
And so that's how mine was done. And then this, it comes out like with LeAnn's.
Yep. And I haven't figured out she left a little square thing in there that looks like you put earrings in. This. And I gotta think about what I'm gonna do with that.
Yeah.
I'll come up with an idea, but it has a good start, so then you can just add your own little touches, whatever you need to do.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't think they were outlandish or anything to buy. I thought they were reasonably priced.
Yes.
And that we got the litter there too, the walnut shells.
Mm-hmm.
She had bags of walnut shells, and then she was selling. She had strawberries, and they were just made with old quilts.
I like how this one is mended.
Yeah. Then she had little tomatoes, so I got a little tomato. And then she had all different sizes of little spools, and they were all different too. They were different sizes, and they all looked different. So I got a little spool too. how do you want to do this? Just take turns or?
From Galleria.
Yeah.
Okay, when we registered, we got this floss bed and floss holder and then needle minder in our little information kit.
Yeah, and we got a pattern. we can't remember what pattern.
Can't remember, we can't find it.
No, we don't remember. It was kind of weird. I don't know. And this pattern I had gotten from, I had bought this before we left. And I mean, this is new from Brenda Gervais, these witch ones. And so I got the thread there. That's why I'm showing it, I guess, is because I got the thread there. Tiny Modernist, they had the vintage sewing set pillow. So I got that. And then Needle Bling was there.
Okay, where did we get, was this from, is this our free pattern or was that from Round Robin?
This must have been Round Robin, I think.
Okay, because it came with, yes.
Yeah, the
it came with the
fabric.
fabric,
Yep.
or the backing
Yep.
and the floss.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that was Needle Bling. Here's Pumpkin Row I found. These are all, I had a list of patterns I was looking for.
Well, and we've seen this one at the Stitchery Nook done 1/1.
Yeah, it's really cute. They're really skinny. They're like about this big.
Yeah.
Because she had the tomato one done too. And this is Autumn Delight.
There's a small for you.
Yeah. That's Needle Bling again. This is Plum Street Sew Sisters. I love those hips. I love weird women. I think weird women. Weird shaped women. Hippie women. I don't know.
Only on her patterns.
Yeah.
Her
Not,
charts.
not in real life. God, no. Somebody else likes weird women too. Saltbox. She likes.
Oh, yeah, Carol.
Yeah. And then, of course, this one. Everybody's seen this one. Do you want to do some?
Oh, you want to finish out that pile?
This was from, it was called Old Colonial Designs, and I looked, they have a presence on,
Etsy?
no.
Oh.
It's oldcolonialdesigns.com. And they had all of these small things. I mean, they had normal size stuff too, but this you got as a kid. You got the little
the horn book?
Yeah, so this is what it looks like, but I mean, it's really little. And she gives you all the thread. She even gives you a needle, the fabric, everything.
Oh, fun.
Her booth was really fun for me anyway. And then this is a little, it's called Sweet Petite Needle Minder Hold, just a little something. But she gives you everything. You got the little
box.
Yeah, that was really cute. These I got from Silver Needle, and these were a kit too. And it's funny because once I picked one of these up and was looking at it, all of a sudden I had all these women around me going, "Where'd you get that? Where'd you find that?" Because you're standing in line and people are looking at your stuff, and I thought, well, it was right there by the cash register, So then they were all, I mean, they were gone in, I don't know, 5 minutes just because I had them in my hand. But this is Ghost Inn, and I guess Country Sampler.
Yeah, I've gotten one like that down there before, so I don't know if it's a monthly.
Yeah, I don't know either, but it's a whole kit. Everything is in there. Mm-hmm. Fabric, everything. And then this one is Hello Wee House. This one is really cute. Maybe I'll do this one. I like this one. This one's very cute. And then this is Pumpkin House with a kitty too. Again, it's a whole kit. You get everything.
So there, with the size fabric you get enough to do the.
Yeah, you have to sew on.
Yeah, either you got to stitch in hand or you got to add fabric on to put it in a hoop.
Yeah, because it's little pieces of fabric. Yeah. Do you want to do some, or do you want me to?
Okay. I can just do a couple.
Sure.
Here's a couple more I got at the Nebby Needle. This is Barn Quilt Sewing Accessories, and it, goes on top of one of those little either paper mache or wooden boxes. And here is a Quaker box top, and she said she did these with washers and magnets, so you could switch them off for the seasons. Then in Meridian Design, I first got the Flamingo Row Autumn.
You should do that one. That one's
and the flamingo row winter. And she's going to come out with spring and summer now.
Oh, that's funny.
But then she also had the board.
The board. Nice.
So, and you know, you just paint it up, and then she says use the magnets in the washers and switch them out for the season. And then when I was in there, I got, this is also Meridian Design WTC. Just thought that'd be kind of fun for my, you know, I'm doing the Lori Holdown chickens and stuff.
Yeah,
and
what the cluck?
Yeah. Pebble pushers. I got sunflowers. I did the pumpkins last year. And these evergreens I thought were so pretty. And then Rosewood Manor. These two samples were just beautiful. And then you got a free
the pumpkin
chart with purchase
I really liked the shopping part of it. I mean, who wouldn't? But it was really nice because they're like her Rosewood Manor, she was there. And she had her own shop. So normally you'd have to go to a retreat or something to actually see her. Whereas here she was, and her husband was running the computer for, you know, he was funny. But I liked that part of it where I could see these designers in their element, and then they were selling their own patterns. I really liked that part of it.
And you didn't have to put on miles and miles on your car.
And you didn't have to spend a fortune at, you know, a retreat just to see the designer. So that part of me, I did. I really liked that. Do you want to show that little one?
Okay. This was from the Purple Thread, and it's just really tiny, patriotic smalls, and then it came with buttons for it. So I can get that out and do a little more investigating on that one.
And then I had this pattern, Quaking and Quilts. This is, again, Rosewood Manor. I had this pattern, but then she had the fabric, and she had the Valdani pack that you can buy that goes with the pattern. So this is the pack. I mean, she had the packs for everything if you were going to use Valdani.
So is that a 28 or 32 count?
I think this is 28 if I remember right. Yeah, and it's mellow again. And Picture This Plus isn't making mellow anymore. So I asked her if she had any mellow because she was selling fabric too, and she said, well, she had some in the back. So she went and got 4 of them and brought them out. I bought 3 because I have her patterns, and her patterns call for mellow. So I bought this mellow and this mellow too.
What counts?
They're 28.
Oh, okay.
All of her patterns, most of her patterns. Anyway, the ones I have call for 28 count mellow. Or, I can't remember what the other one, I guess when I get to that pattern, I'll show you. Then I got, this was a sample, and this picture is so white and clear. It's a bright picture. This was beautiful. It was nowhere near.
Were just unreal.
And of course, that's another reason is you get to see the samples there. But this was gorgeous. It looked nothing like this. I was just shocked when I asked for the pattern because I couldn't find it, and they brought me this, and I'm going, I took a picture of it because it doesn't look anything like this. It was gorgeous. It was just amazing. And then this is The Black Crow by Tiny Modernist. I thought that was cute. I don't know, I'm into crows all of a sudden. Julie hates crows.
So does Diane.
Yeah, and this is Fall into Autumn. I've seen it before, but I've never bought it. I like all the different kinds of stitches at the bottom. And then this is Brenda Gervais.
You had quite a list going in, though.
I did. I had a list because I thought it'd be challenging because I didn't know if I'd even find any patterns. I didn't know because you're with these designers that you've never met or anything. I didn't know. Here's the Scarlet House. I think Silver Needle I bought a lot. I think I went back to Silver Needle twice. And again, you couldn't get in the first night. So this was really pretty. This was a very pretty pin keep. And again, the pictures, I don't know. I wish they could do better on the pictures. And this is Harvest Time. This is that old colonial designs again. And see, she gives you the whole kit.
Is that ribbon? The pumpkin?
Yeah, the pumpkin ribbon. Oh, well, she gave you fall leaves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, see, there's ribbon in there, and they're fall leaves.
So you could have went to Galleria with no nothing to work on.
And you could have worked on something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have. This I got in the mail. This was it was there when I got home by Teresa Kogut. This was beautiful.
That's pretty, yes.
Yeah. I love that bird. And that the whole thing is about the bird. This was from Rosewood Manor again and again. This doesn't do it justice. And I mean, I know if all of you have seen samples, you know the pictures are just not good. This is the dwelling place from Teresa. I love that. That was so beautiful. Again, you see the samples, you just kind of drop your jaw. And then I found the sampler tree. This was on my list from Liz Matthew.
You're doing the 12 Days of Christmas, aren't you?
Yeah. And this
tree.
is number 9. I found number 9. And they had 8, and I kept thinking, do I have 8? And I didn't buy 8. I thought, no, I'm not buying 8. Thank God, because I have 8. This was, again, Rosewood Manor. And if you saw the sample, this thing was gorgeous.
Yeah.
This was gorgeous. It was sold out. I went back, and it was sold out. And I was going to do it just individuals for my tree, but I don't know. It's really gorgeous. If you saw it done, it's gorgeous. And here's the other one. Greyfriars Sampler. This was gorgeous too. That was beautiful.
And that what you do with the Baldanis?
It doesn't call for Baldanis.
Oh.
It's weeks. But this again, here she has Heartland 28 count. So I bought the 28 count.
If you do weeks on 28 count, would you do 2 threads?
I at least, yeah.
Could you? Oh, there's more colors in there than I thought.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of colors. Yeah, and it's 2 over 2. It's 2 over 2.
Okay.
Yeah, there's a ton of colors in there. And again, it's just to see her samples. It's just you just sort of stood there and dropped your jaw. You did. It was just gorgeous. Do you want to do some?
What I have left is fabric. Live and Die in LA. I got Slimed and Mermaid Lagoon.
Ooh, that's pretty.
Both 18 count. Well, no, Mermaid Lagoon is 16 count. And then Laura's Fabrics. I got Inner Child. And this one doesn't have a color. It's more of a sampler type fabric. And then here is Fabrics by Stephanie, and it's called Elizabeth, the pink model. So that's what I got at Galleria.
Okay, I got fabric too. This was 40 count. It's called Embellish. It's kind of got yellow, would you say? It's kind of orangey yellow.
It reminds me of a creamsicle.
Yeah, it does. It's showing a little lighter than it is there. This one was called Harvest Breeze from Atomic Ranch, 36 count. This one was a brand new one from Needle Bling. She had brought it to market called Cookie Dough. She said she hadn't even released it yet. So it's called Cookie Dough.
You know, you could find fabric. And I usually have a difficult time finding unique 18 count.
Ada, yeah.
Yeah, or, yeah, it isn't all Ada? But, yeah, in there, that was nice.
Yeah, this is Pumpkin Pie, 36 count from Needle Bling again. And this is Shrekky's Tan. I have a few patterns that calls for Shrekky's Tan, and I haven't been able to find it, and she had it.
And your go-to is either 36 or 40, huh?
Yeah, this is 32, though.
Oh.
I bought 32, because I'm trying to pick up some 32s for 1/1.
Oh, okay.
And this is Fabrics by Stephanie. She was there. This is Caramel it's either Macchiato?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Macchiato.
I didn't drink that stuff.
And then I got, this was just a little piece that inspired Needle. She was there, and this is called Autumn Field. And it's kind of got gray and tan and...
Really nicely modeled.
Yeah, it's just a little piece. It wasn't very much. And then this is Inspired Needle again, 18th Century Rook by R&R. And I think I had a little piece of this at home and I used it on something and I really liked it. So, this I got when I was on vacation in August. Our friend Charlotte called me because she was at the Stitchery Nook in Osage, and she says, "LeAnn, she just got this sampler fabric and you have to have it." She said, "It's perfect sampler fabric." So then she gave me to Liz, who owns the store, and so Liz was describing it, and then Charlotte took a picture of it, and it's by Needle Bling, and it's called Heirloom, and I got a half yard, and it's 40 count, and it's a really light, sort of tannish. It's modeled, but she said she couldn't keep it in the store. She said as soon as she gets it in, it's gone. So I'm on vacation, giving her my card number over the phone.
And if you have hard to find, check with Liz at the Stitchery Nook in Osage. They have a lot of the like 36, 40 count in different.
Yeah, and lots of different.
Yeah.
And she has them pre-bagged. Well, that's really nice. I like about their stores. They have it where you can get it cut to size, but they also have tons of bags of all different size
Fat quarters, fat halves.
And we just drove down there last week, and she has thread. She has all kinds of thread. She was not out of thread.
I was looking for one thread. I think Gentle Arts, I think it was. And nobody had it at Galleria. I had a small project I wanted to start at Galleria, but I needed that thread. But she had it.
Yeah, because she had quite a few threads that I haven't been able to find.
Well, I had even gone on Etsy, 123 Stitch or Annabella's, and they were all out. So.
And then I found at Silver Needle, I found a bunch of the Lady Dot Creates. This is called Motherlode. This is the chenille. And this is Motherlode in the little mini rickrack. And this is Mingo in the chenille. And then I got Mingo in the mini rickrack. This is called Rainy in the chenille. This one was cool. It's kind of purpley, but it doesn't have a name, so I don't know. It doesn't have a name. It's kind of purpley black.
That'd be kind of fun for Halloween.
Yeah, that's what I bought it for. And then this is called Watermelon Juice. It's pinky, but it's kind of got orange in it too. And that's from Dams of the Needle. Dames is from the Cauldron. And again, this is one. I think, you know what? I think I got these at Color and Cotton. And then this is called Union.
That's what I just had on that one pin keep.
Yeah, that's a pretty blue. And this one, again, it's sort of a bluish green.
Bluey teal,
yeah. And then at, where we got the cases, Nebby Needle, she had rusty jingle bells, so I got some rusty jingle bells. I do believe that is it for Galleria.
They had a Galleria, there was at least 2 general stitching rooms, and then there were private stitching rooms. But in each of the general stitching rooms, they had a free table, yes. And I found this on there, and I just thought this was, this brings me back to my childhood in the Catholic school on daily mass. It's praise God from whom all blessings flow. So I thought, I got to do this. So.
Yeah, they had quite a few they had a lot of free stuff.
And it kept on, you had to go in there and check through different things. A lot of old stuff, a lot of old cross-stitch magazines and stuff, but right. I mean, every time I went in there, there was interesting things.
Yeah, because people just kept bringing stuff and putting it on the table. We went to Color and Cotton on Friday.
We had to do a little day trip from Galleria.
Right. Lunch, you got to go have lunch.
And we were that close. How much closer could you get?
So we went to Color and Cotton, and I mean, they have a whole wall of their thread. It's beautiful when you walk in on the left side. Their whole wall looks like a rainbow of colors. And then they had fabric in these bins kind of in the middle. And before I start, I was watching Sable Stitchers, and they were going to be there, so I kind of kept an eye out for them because I was kind of excited to meet them in person. And I didn't see him, and I didn't see him, and I didn't see him, and so we went to Color and Cotton, and I'm sorting through fabric, and I just lift my head up to talk to Jeannie, and there's Roberta standing right here, and I went, "Oh, Roberta!" And I think I scared that poor woman to death. Because all of a sudden she kind of backs up, and I felt so bad then. I was like, I'm so sorry, but I had been looking for him to come, and I mean, it was weird because I just turned my head and she was like, right here.
Well, and her and Lenny and there was another gal in their group, and then we had another gal in ours, and I think there was maybe only one other person shopping in the store.
Right.
So,
but Roberta just kind of backed up, and I said, "Oh," and she was looking at me funny, and I said, "Well, I'm LeAnn, and that's Jeannie," and I said, "We're from Loose Thread Stitchers," and she just stared at me, and I said, "Well, you were the first ones to shout us out on Flosstube." Well, then Lenny was like over across, and she comes walking up, and she goes, "Oh yeah." So she was really excited, and her and I actually talked about turtles for several minutes.
Yeah.
So that was really fun. And then later on, Jeannie met Roberta going down the stairs, so she apologized again because
I had to apologize for LeAnn for.
I got so excited to see him. And I know what that's like, because when I went to the Wisconsin Quilt Show, 4 people recognized me, and it just kind of takes you back from when somebody goes, "Well, I know you are, you're Loose Thread Stitcher," or whatever. So
we'll have to tell Roberta and Lenny now, be careful that you tell people, come up and approach me.
Yeah, because I did.
That's what happens.
And I guess I was so shocked because I had been looking in the stitching rooms for them, and I didn't know when they were going to be there. And because I'd every once in a while sitting at the tables, I'd get up and just go out and walk. So then I would look in the stitching rooms to see, well, maybe they're in one of the other stitching rooms, and I never found them. Well, there she is standing right behind me, and it was like, oh my gosh.
Fangirl all the way.
And so, Roberta, I'm so sorry. But
it was nice seeing you.
Yeah, it was nice to meet you, and Lenny is Lenny. I mean, she's very talkative, very outgoing, and Roberta is a little more quiet. Yeah, I guess that's what I would call
Especially after she's been scared.
Yeah, but I scared her to death. So I'm sorry, Roberta. Please forgive me. Okay, so back to Color and Cotton. They had all of these fabrics in the bin. So this is 40 count, and it they don't have names on it. A lot of them had limited edition, and they're different colors. So I don't know if these are things they're trying out. I don't know how you would ever get the same fabric again if you liked it. And this is 40 count, and again, it's limited edition. But as you can see, they are different colors. They're not the same. And this one was called Harvest Moon. So this one actually had a name, and it's more yellow than what you're seeing there. I guess I can't. Yeah, it's a darker yellowish. This one is called Dark Marine, and this is just a fat 8. That's all I could find of this color. But it's a pretty tealy blue. Look how blue it's looking there. It's more teal than that.
Yeah, but compared to your shirt, it's pretty...
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's pretty true.
Yep, it is. And this one is 40 count corn husk. And this is sort of a tan. And then I was looking for this pattern, and a lady had told me that Color and Cotton had it kitted up. So I went, and sure enough, I'm looking, and I told Jeannie finally, I said, Jeannie, I'm looking for this pattern. The lady said they had it, and it's all kitted up. And here Jeannie's got it in her hand and said, yes. Yeah. I looked all over it for it. So then she showed me where it was. And they have 32 count...
Chantilly?
Chantilly.
Yep, and mine came with 16 count Chantilly.
Oh, so it did come with Ada. That's nice.
Yes, they had the 2 there. I started mine. So I could say I started it at Galleria.
And so what I did is I went back and I found a fabric. Again, I think this is a limited edition. Yep, see? Limited edition. And this one has a little bit of It's a little orangier. I mean, it's a lot orangier than Chantilly.
But will pumpkin pie, because it came with 2 skeins of pumpkin pie.
Yep. Pumpkin pie looks really good on it.
It came with the backing.
Yep.
And then it came with some
Rickrack.
green rickrack.
Yep.
So you had the whole...
No, it'll look really good on this. But see, I'm not a whitey person, so I don't do that. See, these were, those were color and cotton. So you got the whole kit. So I was very happy to get that because I was purposely looking for that. So that was fun to get. I'll do something for you. Now somebody told me on the whiter linens that I got with kits, I could tea dye them, and I hadn't thought about that.
Or your spray.
Yeah, my sprayer. We went down to Osage on Wednesday to the Stitchery Nook because I wanted to get some thread and stuff, and she showed us. She has a friend, Liz is the owner, and she showed us this friend of hers stitches, but she doesn't ever finish. She finishes them, but she never fully finishes them. She just puts them in bins. So Liz asked her if she could borrow some of them and fully finish them. I assume she's probably going to display them in the store for a while and then give them back. She didn't really say that, but that's kind of my feeling. She showed us these things, and oh my gosh, you just, and the lady had such good, the fabrics she picks to go with the threads, it was perfect.
Well, we're assuming that the lady picked them and they weren't kitted.
Right. If they were kitted, man, they were good.
Yeah.
But, and then what she did, this was the lady, right? Was this the one that, no.
No.
So then she took us in the back. She said, I've got some that I'm framing. Do you want to see those? And of course we said, sure.
She had some up front that she is fully framed.
Yes. And this lady pours stuff on the fabric to make it look old. And it did. I mean, it looked really cool. And so we were trying to figure out if she did it before the thread or after the thread, but even Liz said she probably did it before. Because I was looking at the threads and none of the threads looked like tea-dyed or anything.
No, discolored, no.
But especially where the darker blotches were. But she said she just pours stuff on it. And so we asked her if she could find out what she used.
There was a couple where you could actually see the ring.
Yeah, from
the outline
her
of
pouring
the
stuff on. But it really made that sampler look old, like it had been on the wall for years. It was really cool how she did it. So she said she would find out from her how she did it. Okay. But that was amazing to see all of those. And this lady, she just likes stitching. She
likes the process.
Yep, she doesn't like the finishing or the fully finished, and I assume she'd rather...
Well, she would have thousands of dollars there to frame.
Well, yeah, and then she said she's got bins, and they're full. So do you imagine the lady's been stitching for a long time, but everything she did was beautiful. And then she's showing us the backs. The backs, I'm not good with my backs.
Doesn't carry her thread.
No, it doesn't carry any thread, and you can't even, it's almost as good as the front. So it was beautiful.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so at Color and Cotton, I got some fabric too. This is 18 count. It's kind of a...
Green.
Yeah. A special edition, again, it says.
Yeah, it's kind of interesting how they label stuff.
And then, does this have... No, limited edition.
Yep.
It's kind of a maize yellow.
Yep. It's a little darker than what you're seeing. Yep.
Yeah. And then limited edition, 18 count.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Orange.
All I can think is that they're trying different stuff. I don't know.
And then I got some rickrack too. Some blue, some kind of faded red, and some light orange. Yep. And then with the orange I was going to do, I think it's Blackbird Design where they've got the drum with the cats.
Oh, yeah.
Cats on Parade.
Yep.
So I got, it's called Typewriter. Skeins of that. And that's got a real pretty black, gray.
Yep. It's got variegation in it.
And then Evergreen, I thought was really pretty for Christmas or greens. So that's what I got at Color and Cotton. In Color and Cotton, it's a new store in kind of a strip mall.
A little strip mall, yeah.
suburb of St. Louis, and we went on a Friday right at midday, and it was a lot of stoplights, a lot of traffic, but hey, GPS got us there and got us back.
Yeah,
So
it did.
it was fun to check that off the
It
list.
was worth the trip. Yes, it was. It was a very nice store.
Oh, and also I was there. I got Frosty. I thought this looked really cool until I got home and I started looking, and it takes like 7 Rainbow Gallery, the silk lame. So we'll have to see if I'm going to convert it or if I'm going to go with the called for. And then I got this Carriage House Samplings Fawn and Friends. Just kind of reminds me, we have we have resident deer here that come up and go out. I'll talk to them and stuff. And so I thought, okay, this can be either Tobias or Percy or maybe Mabel or Minnie. I don't know which one. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah. So that was my color and cotton purchases.
Okay.
So are we coming home from Galleria? Are we done?
I think we're done. Yeah.
With Galleria. Do you have,
Yeah.
but now what have, you got anything from Osage?
No, because, I forgot about one pattern there from Plum Street, and it was called Grimwood something. I didn't bring it. I don't know why. I thought I put it in my bag, but I didn't.
I got the punch needle and Primitive Stitcher Fall. And then I was going through her markdowns, and I got this Heinz. It's a double chart with the crow or blackbird.
Or cardinal.
And cardinal, yeah. And then this turkey.
She's going to do it without the gobble, though, right?
Probably, yeah. And then this one I thought was so pretty. Maybe I'll do it on that slime.
Oh, yeah. That would look really good.
It says, fill your years with life, not your life with years.
Good.
And there's beading on it and stuff, so I'll have to see when I get there what I'm going to do with it. And then Teresa Colgert for October.
Oh, this is her
Patreon.
Patreon.
This is tier 4. Tier 2, 3, and 4. It's a flower theme this year. And tier 3 and 4.
She does amazing stuff.
Or this month. Yeah.
She really does.
So that, total purchases for cross stitch. But it's not Happy Mail because it was hand delivered.
Oh, from Mary.
From Mary. Autumn Harvest Collection, Fall Flamingo, Mill Hill.
I love the hat. The hat's a killer.
And the legs, but she
Yeah.
gave it to me. I have to fully finish it.
But look at the legs dangle. That's so cute. And I love the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cute.
Mary does nice work.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah.
That is so nice.
So, there is a free class on Jingle Ball coming up in December with finishing perforated paper.
Yeah.
So hopefully I'm going to wait because, this is kind of, when you do it yourself, you're kind of holding your breath. But when someone else does all the work for you.
Yeah, it's like then you're really holding your breath.
Yeah. So I think that's it for cross stitch.
Yeah, I think we are done with cross stitch.
So now we got a couple little wool projects.
Yeah, I have, this one is the first one. It comes out of this book from Buttermilk Basin. It's called Pick of the Crop, and there's several things in here I love and I will do, but
I got the same book.
this is what the pattern is that I took the wool shoe and the pumpkins and stuff, and I made it into a bag for cross stitch. So here's my
so
bag.
cute.
Yeah, isn't that pretty? I just love it.
Oh, you got candy corn?
I have candy corn and a pumpkin on my little bling on my zipper. But that was,
Oh, that top fabric there.
I know, it's so beautiful.
Is that this inside too?
No, the inside I did skeletons.
Oh.
Yeah. I wanted something a little lighter on the
Yeah.
inside, so I did skeletons and stuff. And that's my wool one. I don't know if you.
I'll just quick do the wool. It's from the same book, Pick of the Crop, and it is, I thought I put there. It is stuffed pumpkins. And when we were down there, she had the kit. So here are the pumpkins.
And they're very, very cute.
But then I went out. We had grown some pumpkins this year, and they really kind of didn't do too good, but they had the best stems.
Yeah, the vines, because you got those little vines.
And the
coming
curlies.
out. Yep.
So there was three
Cute.
pumpkins
Yeah,
in there.
they're perfect. That's
Yeah. So that was my wool.
And then I did a couple of other bags since I was making bags. This was a pillowcase that I had found.
And it's a crocheted skirt.
Yep. The skirts are crocheted, but they're crocheted on top of the pillowcase, which was nice. But I put a piece of iron-on fleece behind them, and then I just buttonhole stitched around. And the thing, this one was okay. I'll show you the next one.
It's cute.
Yeah, I haven't put a bling on yet. It's grunge, but and I wasn't gonna use it, but it had the light blue and the dark blue, and I mean it matched really good. So
that's kind of fun to mesh the two types.
Right, and these were very hard because they're a purpley blue, and they were very, very hard. I went through I got fabric, people, and I had nothing. And then this one, we had gotten, we had went to Little Red Hen on the way down to Galleria, which we'll go over in quilt part because they're mostly fabric. They do have some cross stitch, but not as much as I thought. But they do. This was a fall panel, and I'll show you that in a few minutes here. But these, it's really hard to find just fall for me.
Without Halloween or Thanksgiving.
So a lot of the fabric, even when you see a bunch of pumpkins on the fabric, sometimes they're glittery and stuff, and I don't like that. But when I saw this panel, now this upper panel is longer, and you'll see there's a lighter version still on the panel. But so I had to cut some of it off on both sides, but it still looks really good.
It does. That's cute.
Yep. So that was fun, and I mean, I had this green fabric, and that was perfect for it. So. And then I did this orange. I've had this fabric forever, and I have a ton of it. I don't know why, but
perfect for that.
Perfect. So I get to
So you made a dent in the orange fabric.
I've had it forever, and I mean, when it's folded, it's a pretty thick fold. So I don't know why I bought so much. It's
like
probably for
backing
something
quantity?
I have no idea. It was probably on sale. I thought, what the heck? Who knows? I don't know. So I think as far as cross stitch, and I mean, we had a little wool there. Plans for cross stitch?
Yeah. Stitch. I'm going to finish my give thanks. And then, I don't know, next month, Black Sampler Month is November. And I started one last year, a Jane Austen one that I'll work on again. But yeah, I don't know, whatever strikes. It's kind of
right, because I'm looking for a small. I'm not sure what I'll do. But
well, maybe you better go do some more gardening, and it will come to you like.
But I am going to work a little bit on that one, just get it, see if it will go out of my head or if I continue to work on it. But I think now for next month I'll go back to I Had a Father Kind and True and work some more on that one. And so then if I have that other one, the Welcome Quaker.
Yeah, and then you do a small.
Yeah, I'll have enough to keep me busy. I have kitted stuff in the plastic Amazon bags with the zippers. I don't know what they're called. Mm-hmm. But my problem is I don't have anything particular. I don't have them labeled in those bags. So I think in the next month, now that I'm going to be inside, I think I'm going to pull those all out and put them in. Like maybe all Halloween stuff in one bag, all...
Will it fit?
No. it'll be more than one bag. But I guess what I'm saying is I'll keep it together, and then I'm going to label on the outside what is in that bag. Because, like, I was looking for a pattern, and, you know, first I go to my file where I just have patterns, and if it's not there, then that means it's somehow, and for kitted for me is it either has thread or fabric or thread and fabric.
Okay.
So that means it's kitted. It's in those plastic Amazon bags in my fabric closet, and then you have to unzip every bag and look.
Yeah.
And I thought, this is stupid. Why am I doing this? So I think over the winter I will pull those all out, reorganize them, and actually label every bag, because it's a pain. It can take me an hour to go through those bags. I mean, just to look for some little pin keep or something, it's stupid. So then as I'm doing that, I'm gonna have everybody uses the cross stitch app. I started on an Excel spreadsheet. So I think I'm going to go through in the Excel spreadsheet and put kitted next to the pattern name, because I don't know in my Excel spreadsheet if they're a kit or if they're just a pattern. So I think if I'm going to take the time to do that, I'm going to have my...
Well, and how it's kitted. Is it kitted with floss or total kit?
And I've actually kind of stopped kitting it with fabric because I would rather have all my fabric out. There's certain ones that, like Olga's stocking, that one is done with vintage pearled barley, and I found some. So I put that fabric with that stocking, and it's going to stay with the stocking. I'm not going to pull it out. It's going to stay with the stocking.
But I like Carol the Saltbox Stitcher's philosophy, and I think Shelley from Whips and Sips is going to adopt it. But if you have it fully kitted, why not start it? Why not have it as a whip than just a fully kit? You know?
That's true.
Because it's nice when you have it just started and you just want to do something, it's all ready to go.
It is.
You know, you can just go and pick up. But if you're going to start a new project, that's a little more involved.
Right.
Than even if it's fully kitted. So it's
in the beginning, some of my fully kitted, I even cut the threads and I have them on bling, and you know, they're ready to go. You're right. They are true. Yeah.
So it's kind of like, and then put them in a project bag. We have enough project bags.
Yeah, I'm adding more. I'm in the mood to make project bags.
Well, I just bought another bolt of the fusible fleece.
Yeah.
So that's what I think I'm going to do. So thank you, Carol, and way to go, Shelley. It's kind of like, let's do. Why not?
Yeah,
because then I won't be tempted to go in and borrow the floss for another project.
Right.
And then, because I write on my floss drops sometimes, return to a certain thing, but, they're both, So that's what I'm going to do. I'll have 2,000 whips, but...
I have 18.
Okay.
But it's weird because now that I did the pumpkin thing, I started it at Gallery and it's done. So I have to put it in my book as I started it and it's finished. Whereas I have all these other ones that I haven't finished yet. I don't know.
There you go.
I can't make myself go too crazy. So I'm going to try to find a small and kind of start going through my kits, I guess you would call them. Right? Mm-hmm. That's my plan. So sticking to it.
Okay.
Okay. So,
and it will change.
Yeah. It will, trust me.
Check back next one for an update.
Some other weird thing will be calling my head and I'm off and running on it. Who knows? I try to give it time to go away, but if it doesn't go away, then I have to do something.
Embrace it.
I am embracing it.
But don't give it time to go away.
Yeah, but sometimes it could just be some fleeting little thing. And you're like cookies. I don't want to eat cookies. I mean, I want to eat cookies, but
cookies you can wait for 2 weeks. Okay.
But the cross stitch I can do. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I will. Okay, so for those of you leaving us, because we just have a little bit of stuff for quilting.
Yeah, please stay.
But if you want to go, you can go. I'll let you go. I understand. So we're going to move on to quilting, and thank you for watching.
Yep.
And
like and subscribe.
We'll see you in a month. We've got 2 going. We can have a 3rd.
We're on a roll.
We're on a roll of having a month. It feels kind of good, though, to keep it in line. I don't want to apologize all the time. And winter now, we don't do that much, so don't be surprised, though.
Never say never.
If it's a sunny day and the roads are good, we're gone.
Well, I'll do one of LeAnn's day trips.
Well, yeah, and I have my birthday trip.
Yeah.
Just because I was born in January doesn't mean I don't get a birthday trip, right?
No, I mean, Julie was born in June and she hasn't done one yet.
No, and I know what I want to do for my birthday trip, so.
We should go, and then maybe, you know, you could do another, I mean, a birthday trip could be an overnighter, but then you could do a day trip around your birthday too.
See, I like my day trips. She doesn't think my day trips are day trips. She thinks my day trips are almost 2-day trips.
Well, it's just definition. We're gone and home in the same day, but a day has 24 hours.
Well, we use 15 of them, so what? That's good.
That's good, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, so we're going to move on to quilts now. I don't have any FFOs or any finishes. I just have haul
Okay.
for my quilts.
This one behind us right here is an older kit. I don't even know what it's called. It came fully with the, I think it's a Brenda Gervais. No, Sandy Gervais.
Okay.
Sandy Gervais
Who's
is
the
the
quilter?
quilt designer. Yes. Pattern or, you know, fabric line, and I just got the kit, you know, I think it was a jelly roll, and then, so, bring it out every year. And then on the design wall behind us, I saw it on Instagram as a Kim Deal, small, and I was looking at it, and I thought, yeah, I could figure that out, so figured out the blocks, and I'm doing it to match. We got the open concept down in the kitchen area, so to match the cupboards. So I ran out of background, so I've been scrounging and searching the local shops for background fabric. But then I was going to show you one of our antique trips this summer. I found this little, I don't know if you'd call it a cloche.
Looks like a cake stand.
Or a little, I don't know if it was for butter or what it was for, but then I found these little...
Oh, it's an ornament.
Yeah.
That's cute.
So it fits in here, so I have it over by my...
She has a cupboard with her tomatoes in it.
Yeah. So...
And we went to the Little Red Hen on the way to Galleria, and if you spend $100 or more, you get a red bag. And I don't know if we've ever left there without a red bag.
Yes, back to the tomatoes. Here's 3 for your tree.
Oh, thank you.
They're small enough, and I don't know
Did
if
you buy them, or are they?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they're like flowers that you do odd numbers, but I thought you could just place the 3.
Thank you.
Yeah.
That's really cute. They're very cute.
So at the Little Red Hen, I got some more panels, but they're packed away. But I got this all cooped up panel. I thought I was going to do some bags. So there's one side.
Yeah, even this little
Edging?
triangle stuff is cute.
Yeah.
You could throw that on the top by the zipper. Whoops.
Whoops.
I took the pen
Oh,
with.
sorry. And there's the
Oh,
other.
no, that's okay.
And then this, all through the night, I've done these before, where it comes kind of pre-printed, the background, and then it comes with wool, and you applique on top of that.
And then you embroider too.
Yes.
You embroider the greenery.
Yeah,
The stems of the pine tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we bought pillows.
Yes.
Yep, of this.
Yeah. So that was from the Little Red Hen. Yeah, that's always if we're going anywhere south, it's like, okay, can we go through Muscatine, Iowa?
Yeah, it's nice.
So yeah, that's mine.
Okay. I got the fabric. Here's the fabric. I know it's that really crinkly junk, but that's the fabric. And it's for, I think they're in the middle. There. Not that one. Shoot. I should have...
For more than one?
No,
Oh.
this one. It is just one. There it is. It's before the chickens. It's this one.
Ooh.
It looks faded there, but it was really pretty. So I found the kit for it. And then that pumpkin panel, there's the lighter version of the pumpkin. And then here's another pumpkin in a vase. And then there's a wreath. So I can get a few more bags out of this, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So that was kind of fun.
Do you have more of that green fabric that goes so well?
No.
Oh.
That was a fat quarter.
Okay.
And you're way better at math than I am. So I made a few mistakes before I got it right. And then I found this pair. This is upside down. So I'll just turn it this way.
Dick and Jane?
I thought these would make...
What's the name of it?
It's called Play All Day by American Jane Patterns. And there's those panels.
Oh.
And then here's these. This one's a nice long one. It's
That is
really
cute.
Yeah, it is. You want me to... There, so you can see the whole upper. Yeah, this was very cute. So I'll make some bags with this too.
They had their panels hanging around.
In the bathrooms.
Yeah.
It said if you went in, they had 2 bathrooms, right?
Yeah.
And you went in the bathrooms, they had all their panels in there.
Numbered.
Yeah, so then you go out and find the number of where the panels were. So you're in there using the panel. Oh, I need that panel. I need that panel. That was pretty funny. I thought it was. That's what I got at. I got some little tiny black buttons too, but I didn't bring those.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Wow.
You looked
Okay.
around?
Oh,
Yep.
hour and 20 minutes. So
Yeah. Plans for quilting. Ooh.
I want to work on that some more. That's on the design wall.
Yeah, and I'm quilting a skeleton quilt to put out on my bench for Halloween. I thought I'd have it done, but I'm not quite done. Border's taking longer than I thought. And then I want to start working on my pillow shams for my blackbird fabric for my bed, because I'm getting pretty close on that one. So then I'll be able to put that on my bed. First quilt ever on my bed. Hallelujah.
Oh, that deserves a day trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to do our quilt club from Cutting Edge in Rush City, the thimbles.
The spools. Yeah.
Spools. Yeah, get that. I think I'm about a little over half done, so that'd be kind of nice to wind it up. But then you start to stitch, and then you start to finish, and then it's kind of like, oh, tomorrow I'll quilt.
Well, and finishing takes space plus time.
Yeah.
I mean, when you're finishing, you gotta kind of keep finishing because...
And for me, I like to finish more than one. If I have more than one pillow, it's easier to do the steps.
Right, to keep going.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I worked on the pumpkin row and then I worked on the tart thing all at the same time.
Mm-hmm. And like when you do bags too, sometimes it's kind of...
that's why I made 3. I mean, it was like, oh, I'll just keep going. But I really liked the wool thing that I did. I don't know if I'll do more of those or not. I'll have to find some pattern that's big enough.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll make some more bags. I'll continue to make. If Jeannie's theory is right, you throw them in, start something and throw it in a bag.
Well, it's not my theory. It's Carol's. Yes. I got to give credit where credit is due.
Right,
yep.
so...
And Shelley's already on the bandwagon, so come on.
I'll have to watch that one. I haven't watched that one yet.
Yeah.
So I guess that's it for us, gang. And I think then...
No. What about your turtles?
Oh, my turtle. You know, there was a question. I didn't really have a turtle tidbit planned for this time. But there was a question. The lady wanted to know why Gracie and Albert hibernated because they're Western painted turtles and the other turtles don't. My albinos are red-eared sliders. And red-eared sliders come from more southern states. So they don't necessarily hibernate because they don't get cold enough. They might what you call brumate, where they might slow down and maybe not eat as much, but they keep going. Because if they're in warmer climates, they don't, I mean, sea turtles don't hibernate. They just migrate to warmer water. And so that's kind of the same theory with the red-eared sliders. They sort of, I should take a picture of a regular red-eared slider and then show you my albino. Maybe I'll do that next time so you can see what a real red-eared slider looks like. So But they are tough because we have people letting red-eared sliders go in Minnesota. They'll buy them at the store because that's the most common little dime size turtle you could buy is a red-eared slider, and the females get huge. And they'll just let them go. People do that. I mean, I've gotten several turtles that people have just let go in a lake and they get sick. But the red-eared sliders seem to acclimate, and they can hibernate in Minnesota. But if the DNR finds them when they're netting fish to count them and stuff, they will kill them because they're taking away the food source from our native turtles. So it's just
kind
like
of prejudice.
Well, no, but it's just like the goldfish. You know, people let goldfish go, and they were having all kinds of trouble with goldfish in the lake. Same thing. I mean, just is.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, I have my diamondback terrapin male. My friend on Marine Lake found him next to her house. And
Turtle or
turtle? He's a turtle, and she goes, LeAnn, it's a really weird color and it just looks sick. Well, he is a really weird color because he's not from here. And he was really sick. And I mean, he had shell rot really bad. He had holes in the bottom of him. And I've had him 2 years now, and he's still not quite totally healed. But that's what they do. People get sick of them and just throw them in the lake. So that's my turtle tidbit. Is the western painted turtles are from here, so they follow the pull of the earth and they hibernate. And so mine are brumating. They just kind of sleep, and I do take them out every 3 or 4 days and offer them food. Sometimes they take a little bite, but most of the time not. But I still offer them food, and then they'll start getting active again in like March or April. They'll start moving around more and
frisky.
Yeah, and I have lights. Lights go off at 6:30 now, and then now in November they'll go off at 4:30 or 5. And that's all I do. I keep the temperature the same, but I change their lighting because they're sleeping anyway. So why not turn off the lights, make it dark for them? So I guess that's hope that answered a question.
Yeah.
But some turtles from the northern climates, they have to hibernate, and the turtles from the southern climates don't have to, so they don't. It's that simple. Okay, that's it.
Okay.
So we'll see you in a month.
Yep, and remember to get your scans. Yes. Save a life.
Save a life. Hopefully, yours or somebody you love.
Yeah.
So we'll see you.
Bye.
Bye.